Well, look here, check this out. Let me put the music off real quick. Yeah, good. Got my KP on here. Hold up. What's up, G?
What's going on with
you? Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Hey, y'all, check this out, man. 30 people in the chat. Another episode of Pro Game Magazine. Dedicated, man, to authenticating fictional accounts. Man, welcome you back. Welcome you back, G. You know, chat, glad to have you back. Little hiatus, took a little vacation, a little break. Now you're back in action. Good to have you home. Yeah, for the record, man. Before I proceed with the show, my KP had a few words, that he wanted to share with the chat, to actually break down, my role, in everything that I do, and everything that he do, and what his role is, just to make that clear, just give a little bit of clarity, and then we'll proceed. G, man, what's good?
I've been doing this man my entire life. And man, this family. Doug is the brain behind our operation. That's my part. Without him, I can't make shit happen. And without me, it'd be hard for him to make shit happen. It takes two people to run some shit like what we trying to do. We provide the money, we get the dollars. I know everything. I don't know shit. I learned everything I know. So when you see dogs that you think we should get, I purchase them motherfuckers for our children. We go from there. And that's what it is. It ain't no big thing. It ain't no motherfucking he thing. It's a we thing. And that's how it's gonna always be. And that's on God. A lot of people be thinking and lying and bullshit like he ain't got no motherfucking dogs. We got dogs. We got dogs. And we got money to bet on some dogs. Our nigga want to bet. My money don't start. And his money ain't gonna start. So he definitely got dogs. He definitely got a killer for him. And we definitely want to see the niggas' ass if they want to proceed. That's straight up.
Yeah. Dog man Farrakhan. In a nutshell. What I've been trying to tell everybody the whole time. But those that already know, they know. Those that already know, they know.
Yeah. What I got, he got. What he got, I got. We got dogs. Yeah, right. We got dogs.
We won't get more.
For real. Money ain't no pressure.
We was on the phone with Jesse last night over an hour.
Yeah, right.
Listen, check this out. Both me and my kennel partner, G, boy, we ran into a mean dilemma. And who do? I take it to the best person that I know. We go to Jesse with it. I say, Jesse, hey, what's up, man? I say, man, boy, look at him. He say, you ain't gonna believe what happened. I say, what? You know, like G gone, I'm over here doing me, okay? You know, shout out, man, to his old lady, man. She did an excellent job, man, maintaining the yard in the absence of both of us.
Oh yeah, she represented hard.
She represented hard.
She held the yard and the house, held down everything, and the bread.
Now tell me this right here, man. What do I do, man? What do we do? G come home, first quarter, who does he call? Pro. Man, you ain't gonna believe this shit. What? Honey pregnant. No, Richard Red pregnant. 10 months old. John big nut ass. Call the vet, get an abortion. Vet don't want to hear that shit. Vet talking neutering. No, man. That's not an option. That's not an option. The neuter? Nah. I call Jesse. I'm like, damn, man. Man, what do I do, Jesse? What do I do? What do you do? What do you do when two unproven dogs, two unproven puppies? Huh?
Is this for public parking?
What do you do? What do you do, man, when two unproven puppies stick by accident? You know what I'm saying? John is unproven. Richard Red is unproven. And Awesome Honey, she's unproven. And she's in heat. She's in heat. She got a diaper on right now. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Crazy. You know, and I talked to Jesse. I'm like, damn, man, what do I do, man? What do I do with this situation? Jesse say, man, look, you know, the best thing, you know, anything, you know, I mean, if anything, you ain't got yourself nothing but bruise. Stop. But see, it's not. This is an unwanted pregnancy. See, you know, which was out of my hands and out of my control. But hey, it is what it is, and we're gonna see what happens. Now, this is what I call clarity. This is what I call openness. See, nothing to hide, nothing to shove under the table. Believe that.
But listen, that's what I was trying to ask you the other day. So listen, okay, say them puppies right there come out, right? So you say don't register them dogs you say don't register the dogs as far as offspring because ain't now one of them dogs been proven. And that they know that what we had already talked about from the beginning. But what about after the dog? What about after John is proven? You can't go back and you can't get that won't straighten everything out.
No.
As far as like
listen,
they being out for.
Listen, you know. See, look. This type of stuff I be talking about right here. Dumb questions. Stupid questions. See? Dumb questions. Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this. Hold up. Pause right there, G. Let me handle this guy right here. I got him. Let me handle him. What do you do? Bama goes, hold up. Hold that thought. What do you do, Mr. Nixon? I respectfully ask you this. You wake up in the morning and two of your 10-month-old your 10-month-old male ran and stuck with his 10-month-old sister, and she take. What do you do? What do you do? Answer that question. See? If she have 8 of them, guess what? We're going to keep all 8. Okay. Man. Hey, hold up. Hey, hold up. Hey. Hold up. I'm going to hit you back on the 3-way. Hear me? I'm going to hit you back on the 3-way. Hold up. Yo.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up? Salam alaikum.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hold
on, wait. I got to bring G back in because I had him on what's it called? You heard me? Let me call G real quick. Yeah, man. I one thing about it, man. I hate loaded questions. I hate loaded questions, man. I hate loaded questions. Hold up, 1 second. Hold up, just a second, bro. Let me hold up. Damn, what am I doing? Just a second. Hold this number right here. Hold up. Let me tell G to call my number. Call me. Call my number.
Somebody just put it in the chat. Go ahead. I'm going to get back in the backfield.
Say what now?
I said somebody just put it in the chat. Percival Matt said you keep the whole letter and you prove them all, and then you single registry the ones that make it. The ones that don't, you know what to do. And I'm going to jump back on the backfield. Just hit them with that.
Where did you say? Hold up. Yeah.
Percival Matt.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Well, see.
Okay.
Well, I already know.
And then you can single registry them at any time.
Yeah,
all your dogs will be DNA, and so then you just go back. The ones that meet your standard, whatever your standard is, you go and you register those ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna get back on the backfield real quick.
All right, brother. Let me call G back. All right, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not like that I'm in a position that I don't know what to do. I do know what to do. I just don't like to. And guess what? You know, this wasn't planned. This wasn't planned. No cap. This wasn't planned. No cap.
Hello?
Yeah, my bad. I was looking for your phone. I got you in my contacts, but goddamn, I got your old number and your new number in the contacts under the same name, and that be with the voicemail. So I got to edit that when I get a chance. Yeah, yeah, y'all boy came in, but it ain't like we didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. You know, I just wanted to, you know, see what everybody take was on it. You know what I'm saying? You know, but what you do, G, you know, hey, keep everything. You know what I'm saying? And everything that's proven, you know, you just do the single registration on each individual dog. Simple as that. You know, you separate, basically, long story short, you separate the wheat from the chaff. You know, it is what it is. But listen, the most beautiful thing about it, G, guess what? We ain't got nothing to hide.
Hell no.
You'll never hear 30 months, you'll never hear 20 years later, you never hear 30 years later, 15 years later, you know, that I'm breeding puppies and peddling puppies. No, none for sale. None for sale. None for sale.
Yeah, we ain't selling shit. Ain't shit for sale. Everything for me. If you ain't talking about getting in that motherfucking box, you ain't talking about shit. I don't want to sell a nigga a goddamn thing with a good ass whip.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. I mean, that's Robert Kraft, and I'm Bill Belichick. See, that's my Robert Kraft right there. I'm Bill Belichick, the black.
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see Hunt.
They all looking good. They looking good.
Hell yeah.
Oh, boy, them dogs look beautiful, 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 beautiful. I got to get over there, man. I got to get over there and check these dogs out. But that's it, man. A moment of clarity, man. Pro and Game, D&G Kennels, G&D Kennels, got nothing to hide over him. No sneaker business with the dogs. See, you got to respect that. But
I don't know why people do that green ass shit anyway.
Why?
That shit green as hell.
Listen.
A motherfucking woman.
If you go to the thumbnail of my video, okay, it's a guy sitting there with a dress throwing up the demonic Baphomet sign. So I already know where you standing at. So yeah, guy, you're cross-dresser. That's just a little small part. I done moved on from that saga. But you know, it's something else that came to me. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah. Maurice Wyatt, aka Bakri Hotel. Federal cases in Georgia, federal cases in West Virginia. I mean, in Virginia. Running. Look, and he said something. I ain't gonna say told something. He said something. Hey, G, I ain't gonna say he told something, but he said something. Look, right now, I got the name now. Now I'm finna look up United States. You find out what district, whatever district it is, versus Maurice Wyatt, and pull up them documents. The source that it came from, he said, "Pro, you dig a little bit. You dig a little bit. You see where he told and ran, told and ran, told and ran. You understand, Gene? Yeah. You guys better leave me alone with this shit, man. For real. But, you know, say what? Listen.
That's some weak ass shit. I started getting locked up when I was 13 years old.
You know how?
Shit.
Listen. You know how it was when you were growing up? When you were growing up and, you know, you hanging out in the streets, nigga, we grew up, we didn't have all the toys we wanted, nigga. We took shopping buggies and made go-karts out of them, remember? Look down on the little jit over there and he was going to be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the little action figure. We knew he was going to be soft when he grew up. By the same token, you know, growing up, seeing a nigga dance across the stage in booty shorts and shit with a bow tie on, we knew that he wasn't built. He wasn't built right. He wasn't built right, bro. We knew that he was high risk. You know, we sort of figured that, you know, he was high risk. Yeah. Now I got him on here wearing a dress. You can't see the whole dress. Tomorrow I screenshot the bottom half. You see that whole dress. A cross dresser too. Come on, man. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I'll put you and continue to put dirt on top of you and stomp onto it and stop on it and then come back with a jackhammer. Make sure it's packed tight. Playing around with me. I make sure you leave me alone. I got a phone call to make in a little bit too. I hope they pick up.
No, I'm trying to get.
What you got planned for the day?
I'm trying to pick up a rental car right now. I almost got lost at the airport.
You will get lost out there. Before I proceed, let me respectfully, man, greet the chat, man. Mario McLaurin, man. How you doing, brother, man? Welcome to the chat. Derek Robinson, man. Yeah, that's you, man. That's you. Always present, man. Bama Ghost. Bama Ghost in the cut. Hey, for those of y'all don't know, Bama Ghost is my Marty Kiffin. Yeah, he's my Marty Kiffin. In the truck and out the truck. Yeah, he's my Marty Kiffin, man. Hey, Ghost, if the world only know what you do, you know, what you do for the pro, you know, I appreciate it, man. Look, you that dude, man. You that dude. Thank you, man. Revolutionary Visions, man. What's up, man? Salute, man. Aaron Ortiz, man. Everybody, man. What's up? See? What's good, man? Seldom seen. Man, what's happening, man? What's happening? Red Bobby in the chat, man. Welcome back to the chat, man. Cold Mountain Bulldogs. Yes. Thank you, man. Thanks for that supplement. Yeah. You know, the reason why it took me so long to call you to even get instructions because I'm looking at it. I wanted to try to figure it out myself. And, you know, I was pretty much on point when you told me the usages of it. Thanks. I got to get this over to my here to my dogs. SBO Kennels. SBO. Man, damn. When you gonna make that trip again? Let me know. We want you to bring one back. Aiken Kennels, man. Man, I hope all y'all still scratching, man. I am. I'll build the scratch. R.A. Nixon. Welcome, man. Welcome. Much love and respect, man. Melvin Brown. What's up? Melvin Brown. That's him. Dogman Farrakhan. What's up, bro? Who else we got? Macaduya. What's up, man? Hey. As always, man. Hey, listen. Welsh Kennels Combine, you know, welcome. Your one-stop shop, man, to grab the supplements, man. Dog supplements, dog treats, you know, just all around everything for the dogs, all organic, you know, and all not only American made, but all African American made, black made. So y'all get at Welsh, man, for the supplements, man, and everything he has to offer. That's what it is. Let me see. LaQuentin Williams. Hey, man. You know what? You know, you have never been absent from a class or from a show. Yesterday, it had really been something for you to miss yesterday. But, you know, hey, you went back, catch it. G Red Boy Rascal. Hey, yeah, matter of fact, G, you know, since we know we're talking about, you know, a little bit about Boomerrang today and a little bit about some of the carver dogs, like you hang around, man, to get your input on some of the things, man. Who that? Did I greet you at Milestone? Yep, okay. That's pretty much it. Hey, goddamn. Hey, hold up. Let me mute my phone. Call me, bro. Let me mute my phone. Hey, just call me and I'll mute my phone. Call me. Call me real quick. Please call me. Call me. Please. Call me. Yeah. Damn, man, so much shit. Where do I begin? Okay. The other day, I did a snippet going towards, you know, when I came on, I was sitting on the porch out there. One of my bootleg lives, you know, that was my pissed off live, you know, and everything, you know. But I did a snippet on a brother named Samad that few guys know that, you know, that has been using this brother's services and have a lot of trust and, you know, a lot of faith in the brother, you know, to do a good proper job, do a good solid job in his transport business. Okay. Something came across my desk, you know, about, you know, Samad, you know, about something that he allegedly did. But, you know, how it always is, you know, there's always another version, the version of the accused. So, you know, you just pair everything up, you know, and you weigh out all the evidence and then you come to a conclusion. So what I did the rightful thing. I took the long arm of that phone and reached out and tapped Samad on his shoulder. And I'm sitting up minding my own business. I don't know, I'm on the phone with somebody and Samad happened to reach back and tap me on my shoulder and we talk. Okay, I got you. Ooh, well, I'm glad you here. Man, look here. I got something good for you too, bro. Yes, sir. Let me do this here. See, your number don't never change. Damn, man, I thought you had my number, bro. Okay. See? Hold up. I got to restart my phone real quick. But while we talking, I'm gonna restart my phone and I call you. You in the corner waiting to scratch, huh? Yeah, I spoke to Samad. And he told me this whole story about the bitch, the dog, that he was paid to transport and deliver. Okay? The initial phone call came out of the Caribbean. Hey, I need you to get this dog. Hey. So already in the beginning, it was already some bullshit about, you know, the payment, the Cash App, the PayPal, they playing around with the money, and long story short, Samad ended up taking the bitch. Boom. When the bitch goes to the destination, of the address that was given, they pull up going down a long road. They come up to a farmhouse that look like ain't nobody lived there in 125 years. Grass, weeds everywhere. They like, what's going on? Call the guy. Hey, we ain't got all the money, but hey, just dude, like, man, what? I mean, like, who's gonna get the dog? I mean, like, where everybody at? Hey, don't worry about it. Just tie the bitch to the tree. Man, I can't do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna tie this bitch to no tree. So they go back and forth, about the money. So him being the transporter, doing the right thing as a transporter, the first person that he calls in a situation like that, he calls the breeder. Called the breeder. And the breeder told him to hey, don't even worry about it. Sell the bitch. Sell the bitch. Okay, I got you muted right here. Boy, I tell you, it feels good to be loved. Feel good to be loved, boy, I'm telling you. All right, Derek. Is you ready? We can do it on the back street one day. More likely. I love that. That's how that's how shit. I'm telling you, man. Shit. Why cats was doing dips and push-ups, man, shit on the yard. I was doing it with my brain every day on a daily basis. I would love to go down that road with you one day, bro. But yeah, matter of fact, let me see something. Let me see something real quick. Cause I told him, I told the brother, I told the brother I was gonna call him. Damn, hold up. Let me see. Now, which one it was? That's it right here. Okay, let me see. He might be at work. Hope he ain't. But he said he'll talk.
Your call has been forwarded to an on.
Yeah, work. Let me just make sure. Not really. No, Miss Tina. I think Miss Tina may be working, man, because she told me she may be. But that was like he was like, look, the breeder told him to sell the bitch. He's like, man, look, he's like, I don't want this. I don't want the dog. I don't want him, But they didn't come up with all the money. So now, as a transporter, he's stuck with the extra dog on his van or on his transport van or whatever he's using, his vehicle. And guess what? He's not only responsible for this dog, but this bitch got to go with him everywhere he go. And the charge is steady racking up. And he admitted it, told me. He said, he said, look, the only mistake I made, that I admit that I did is that, when when he called and asked if I delivered the dog, I said yeah. That's the only mistake that I made. I admit that, but it doesn't negate from the way that from the hand that I was dealt, and the way that they played me with the payment and with the money. He said, right now I'm not currently doing anything as far as transporting because of the high gas prices. So now he has a job. He's a career man. He's a career man, and he legitimately transport animals. And he's actually trying to expand his business. Into getting the little international transport. Transporting animals. So needless to say, man, I mean, then he said, like, hey, the guy that's telling you all this stuff, this ain't the first fiasco. It's beginning to become a pattern with him. This is the second time that something like this has happened with him and his cronies. So hopefully if he hit me back, within the hour or maybe at another time I catch him, he said he'd be more than glad, to relay the information to you as he related to me from the horse's mouth. Yes, I was talking to Mr. Hubbard yesterday. No, wasn't Mr. Hubbard. No. Did I talk to Mr. Hubbard yesterday? I talked to so many people, man. It's crazy. I talked to Oscar yesterday. I talked to Oscar Parks yesterday. And we were just talking about the dogs. And he made a whole lot of valid points. Einstein Rothschild, you go out there, campaign excellent dog, and the whole chat knows about this dog. And the whole chat at one point in time, within the 5 contests, have seen some concrete proof and evidence that your dog was indeed the real deal truth. Okay. Hold that thought. You put this dog up for stud. Okay. He's open the stud. To anybody that has the $800, whatever you want to charge, $2,500, $600, regardless of what your stud fee is, they lining up with them bitches to breed to them. Same way they're doing the championship and all the other dogs. They lining up. I'm telling you. Okay. There's pros and there's cons. The con outweighs the pros of breeding the multiple bitches, the any bitch, to anybody that has the money. The con. This is what the con is for you, your family of dogs, and that great dog that you're breeding off. This is the con. The pro, hey, you're gonna get you some good ones, okay? But the con is by him having so many offspring out there in so many different hands, and they breeding these dogs any type of way they want to. It weakens the whole strain of dogs, and eventually it just fades and it fades and it fades. Compared to William Torres, he just not okay. Yeah, 6-time winner, open the stud, but guess what he says? I'm only going to breed them the 4 bitches. Boom, and that's it. Who's going to have a better family of dogs in the end, or a better strain of dogs in the end, coming off one predominant stud? See, I said that to say this. The Jeep dogs would have been much, much, much better dogs and wouldn't have fallen off over the years by falling into the wrong hands, people that don't know how to breed dogs, don't know how to maintain a strain of dogs, don't understand the genetics of a dog, don't know what to look for in a dog. All they know is they just got a good dog by name and by bloodline, and they breeding it from there. Okay. If Jeep was only bred to like 7 or 8 solid bitches, okay, would have been better, much stronger. Because over time, this is how a lot of bloodlines just fade off and weaken. The more you stud out to that mid, the more you stud out, the more it weakens, the more commercialized it becomes. Compared to, a few of you cats, guess what? They don't even sell dogs, okay? And then when you do, decide to stud, you may stud maybe 1 or 2, 3 bitches. And that's it. And then you work from there. Sometimes, you see, I consider this right here. For those who don't really understand what I'm saying, when you got a good male, and you in terms of establishing his breeding career, you could bite off more than what you can chew. Bite off more than what you can chew. What do you mean bite off more than what you can chew? You're letting them breed too many dogs out of your control and out of your and just out of your control. You ain't got nothing to do when I come to your yard and bring my bitch, to breed your best male. You know what I'm saying? But if you only allow your best dogs to be breed to the fewest bitches and eat off the plate that you have and proceed from there, the same protocol that it took to create the dog that you studying. See? The dog that you studying. You go look at any great dog. Matter of fact, look at Jeep. Look what made Jeep. See? Look at what made Jeep. Jeep wasn't made, okay, coming up through his family on the top side or the bottom side, okay, by the studs of his particular family on the top and the bottom side. The studs, Jeep wasn't made as a result of being bred to anybody that got a bitch that had the stud feet. It would have never happened. But see, This is why the dogs are so weak. They're so weak. Because, hey, both of us breed to the same stud. Both of us breed to the same stud. See? Both of us breed to the same stud. Okay? Okay, no. Let me even be more precise and more accurate with it. Both of us breed. Okay, hey. Let me think of something. Anything. Okay. We got little mate sisters. I got a little mate, you know, out of the I got a female out of the same litter. Makaduya, you got a little mate sister. Okay? Same blood, same dam, same sire. You live in New York, and I live in Mississippi. Okay? Both of us go breed the championship. Okay? We get a litter on the ground, and as we do, we continue with our programs. You understand what I'm saying? In the end, you know, we're gonna have different dogs, different ingredients coming from the same cake box. You know, and guess what? My dogs may be even better than your dogs, even though they're little mate sisters, being studded out, being bred to the same stud. That's what I'm saying. But it's just, you know, how the program works. You know, you can't breed the nuts off of a good dog. You can't. Look, who puts in all the hard work, man, and raising all the time, you done stayed up all night watching over a dog that been panting. You don't know if he's gonna live or not from sickness and the vet visits and this and that, the bicycle, the treadmill, come on, all of this work into the campaign of a dog, and just everything that you're doing from a puppy all the way up to the BIS, to the GIS. You know, you got that. Who puts in all of this work? Okay. To be recognized by the fraternity, man-made. Okay, hold your thought before you answer that question. Who puts in all that work? With a great male, an outstanding male specimen, athlete, respected around the world and amongst the fraternity. See, you understand what I'm saying? Who breathes his nuts off when he's up for stud? Who does that? You do, man-made? Anybody that has the money? You understand what I'm saying? Who does that? Who does that? You know, it's not fair to him. See? Assalamu alaikum, my brother. Yes, sir. See? Hold up. 1 second. First, let me say this here first. See, it rung a bell in my head, right? See, when the brother went to saying, hey, Samad this and Samad that, I had to think. I say, this man talking about a Muslim. I say, Muslims don't do nothing like that, man. Muslims don't do nothing like that. So another good friend of his is a good friend of mine. Called me and said, hey, bro, man, I know Samad. You know, you call him, man. Here's his number right here. I got the number. Me and the brother spoke. Beautiful brother, man. Beautiful brother was running a straight, complete, legit business. You know what I'm saying? You know, and he told me, man, some of his buddies would call me and say, hey, man, people say you're a dog thief and this and that, yada, 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 yada. So me and him talk. I say, hey, man, please, please, with all due respect, you know, just what you told me, man, listen, my chat is right here, bro. I got 73 people in the chat thus far. I scratched the surface on everything. I didn't write anything down because I knew I was gonna call you back, and I knew you were gonna call me back. So, hey, you right here for the chat, man. This Samar right here, man. He gonna tell you how I went, man. For real. Zero tolerance bullshit over here at Pro and Game Magazine, bro. Straight up. Okay, Samar.
Yeah, man. This guy, man, from Honduras, he called me
do a transport, and it was, you know, he was BSing from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go back and forth with fees, and I was just letting him know when I was, you know, scheduled to go out and whatnot. And so I told him the date. I told him when I was going out. He waited to the very last moment. Basically, I was on the road, and when I had told him, I said, you know, he said he don't know what Cash App is, or he don't have Cash App because he's from a different country or whatever. And so he said, do I do PayPal? And I was like, I don't have a PayPal. But then I remembered that, you know what I'm saying, my girl she has PayPal. So I asked my girl, let me use her PayPal, and she said, yeah. So immediately, you know what I'm saying, used PayPal. He then, you know, which was foreign to me, he called my girl and was like, you know, basically asking if they receive the money, which was like, you know what I mean, a little red flag to me, but I let it slide. I'm on the road. It is what it is. So, you know, he told me I had to go to Michigan to go pick up this dog and drop the dog off in North Dakota. So I'm like, that don't make sense to me because, you know what I mean, you in the Caribbean or whatever, and I'm going all the way almost to the West Coast. But I said, whatever, you commissioning me to do that, it is what it is, you know. So I picked the dog up from the breeder in Michigan, and me and the breeder got to talking, and he was saying, you know, he was getting out dealing with the dogs. You know, his wife wanted him out of the dogs. They got one of their young children just graduated from high school, so you know he had been in the game for like 20-some years dealing with the dogs, and his wife was like, it's enough. You know, they're gonna focus on their business and leave these dogs alone. So he was like, you know, I'm getting rid of everything. So I was like, oh, okay. He said, you know, he had offered me to buy one of the dogs, and I was like, you know, I wasn't interested because I wasn't interested in that bloodline. I was like, but I'll make some calls or whatever to see if anybody want anything, you know, from that particular bloodline or whatever. We just chopped it up. So I leave, you know what I mean, and let the guy in Bermuda know that I got the dog and everything. Mind you, I got a civilian with me. You know what I mean? My partner, he's a civilian. He was riding with me the whole time. So, you know, he listening into the whole situations and everything. So I go drop a dog off in Minnesota, heading to North Dakota. Get to North Dakota, you know, like I do every drop off. I call an hour in advance, let them know that I'm an hour away. So call the number that the guy in Bermuda gave to me. The people never answered when I called, but they responded by text. So I let them know that I was an hour away. So we driving, me and my partner, we driving, and I don't know if anybody ever been in the North Dakota. Is like it's a weird looking state, man.
Yeah.
It's I'm driving, you know, down this road for like 3 miles in between like cornfields, like a 1-lane road for 3 miles. I'm like, where in the world am I at? You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, this house appeared, you know, to my right, and it's an abandoned house with abandoned cars. You know what I'm saying? It just looked, you know, dilapidated. And I'm just like, damn, you know, this is where I'm dropping the dog off. I said, okay. I pull up. It's like a little farmhouse type of situation. So we pull up in there. You know what I mean? I'm beeping the horn. You know what I mean? I'm calling. You know, and everything. My partner you're like, yo, don't get out, man. He said, you know, just don't get out the car. I said, you know, you're right. So I'm calling at this juncture. It's like 15, 20 minutes done passed. So no response. Nobody's responding. Nobody's texting. Nobody's answering the phone. Nothing. So I called the bull back in Bermuda and was like, yo, I'm here at this address you gave me. And, you know, nobody's there. He was like, oh, well, let me call. He said, they said he was going to be there. So he calling, I'm calling. At this juncture, you know what I'm saying, like a good almost an hour is passing. I'm still sitting here waiting. And I'm telling this dude, like, I'm on a time-sensitive situation because I dropped this dog off. I had another dog to drop off that left me 2 open spots, and I had to pick up 2 other dogs, which I told them I was going to be there at a certain time, and I had to be there at a certain time in New York. You know what I'm saying? That it was going to, mind you, I'm in North Dakota, so I got to make up time. You know what I'm saying? And he's sitting there playing these games like nobody's answering the phone. So he then tells me, the guy in Bermuda tells me, he says, yo, just drop the dog off, just tie her up somewhere. And I was like, I don't have no rope or anything like that to tie this dog up, and I don't know this place. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can't just come out here and tie the dog up. I said, furthermore, I said, you got to give me the rest of the monies and stuff. Oh man, I don't. He said, I don't have. I can't send the rest of the money. I can send it to you in 48 hours. And I was like, what? Like, are you serious? Type of deal. He was like, yeah. He said something. He gave me some kind of excuse. I forget the excuse of why he couldn't send it. Something happened in 48 hours. He can't. His account or something crazy like that.
Samad.
And so,
tie the bitch to the tree.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember?
So I'm like, I can't do that. And we going back and forth. And I'm like, listen, I'm getting pissed now. I'm like, yo, like, this is some bullshit. I told you I'm on a time-sensitive situation. I'm doing a service. You know what I'm saying? This is COD. You know what I mean? Cash on delivery, credit on delivery, however which way you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I need the rest of my money. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I said, and I got this dog. I said, I don't know who you are, nor do you know who I am. And I said, I'm going on faith that you're gonna give me this money, and now you telling me you don't have it, and then you telling me you're gonna give it to me in 48 hours. I'm supposed to believe that. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I'm not gonna do this to you. I'm not gonna do that. I'm like, then after we get to talk, he was like, well, he still can't. He's still trying to call the people. You know what I'm saying? So nobody never answered. So he tells me, well, just take her back to the breeder. So I was like, well, that's another fee. He was like, why? I was like, listen, man, this is not a round trip ticket. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta pay to play. You dig me? Like, you got, this is a one way fee this way, and you want me to take it back, it's another fee. You know what I'm saying? Same transport fee. You know what I mean? And I said, and once again, you messing me up. And I said I could charge you even more because you messing my time sensitive pickup, which I'm gonna probably miss now because you want me to go all the way back to Michigan. You know what I mean? So he tells me call the breeder. So I call the breeder bull back. You know what I'm saying? We talk. Come to find out, he never paid the breeder bull at this time. Dude was like, I just was going on faith. He said because I had to. You know what I mean? I need to get rid of these dogs. He said, he didn't pay me yet. He said, this shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, exactly. He said, I really can't take the dog. He said, but he said, I guess if I had to, I will. And he was like, he said, but I really, and he said, like I told you, he said, my wife want me to get rid of these dogs. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get rid of all these dogs. I said, okay. I said, well, he asked me questions like, where are you at? I said, I'm in North Dakota. He said, what in the world? So I was like, well, what you want to do, man? And the breeder bull was like, he said, fuck it. He said, get rid of her. He said, you can keep her. He said, but, he said, I will keep her. It's a nice blood. I said, I don't really want this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the business of harboring dogs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just not, I don't want the bitch. You know what I mean? So he goes, I said, well, listen, if I get rid of her, I said, I'll give you the money. And since he didn't pay you, he said he gonna give me my money in 48 hours. I said, that's wild. That's the same shit he just said to me. You know what I mean? Now, mind you, at this juncture, his 48 hours is you know what I'm saying, 12 hours ahead of me at this juncture. So the bull told him 48 hours, so minus that 12 hours. You know what I mean? He still didn't get his. I'm sorry, I got allergies and shit. So, long story short, I said that. So the bull, bull was like, he's still calling me and everything, and I just stopped answering him at this point. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like it's whatever. Like, he playing his game. So I made some phone calls. You know what I mean? Made some phone calls or whatnot, and nobody wanted it. You know what I'm saying? So, my young boy was like, so I was already coming back to PA. My young boy was like, yo, I want that bitch. And I was like, all right. So, mind you, the only thing that I did wrong in this whole equation is like the bull gave me excuses, I gave him excuses. Like I acted like, yeah, I brought her back, and then I started really answering, and we playing the text game. When I should have just been like, fuck that. You took an L. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't do that because I was pissed. You know what I'm saying? I was pissed off, and it was petty because he was being petty. So I wound up giving the bitch to one of my young boys. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I didn't receive no monetary gains. I didn't get no money from her. You know what I'm saying? The bitch wound up coming in heat, and my young boy bred her. He put her on page online and whatever. And I ain't even really say nothing. You know what I mean? I was like, it is what it is. Them two arguing back and forth. This boy gonna have somebody else call me, you know what I mean, another man. And I'm like, I don't know who this is. Dude calling me, said he's from Jersey, but then he said he was from North Carolina. He calling me, asking me what's going on with the situation. And I'm like, listen, fam, I don't even know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't call another grown man on trying to handle grown man business. Like, I just don't do that. That's just not me. If one of my partners got beef with somebody, I'm not gonna call the person like, yo, why you got problems with my man? You know what I'm saying? That's feminine shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Real men don't do shit like that. You know what I mean? I told boy, I know you. You know what I'm saying? And I said, this ain't even got nothing to do with you. This got something to do with me and the bull. So I hung up on him. He wound up calling me back some days later, talking about I'm gonna die over a dog. You know what I'm saying? And I'm laughing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. I said, really? Is that serious over a dog? I guess so then. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, listen, I'm not hard to find. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard. I'm same place, same phone number I had for 15-something years. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. People know who I am. You know what I'm saying? The same way you know people, I know people. You know what I mean? All over this country. You know what I mean? And so he gets off the phone. So I called the boy in Bermuda. I was like, listen, man. I said, what type of time are you on? I said, you got other grown men calling for your affairs? Oh no, I didn't have him do that. He's just my man, and he was just looking out for me. I said, yeah, but that's gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, men don't do shit like that. No, I didn't have him call you out. You know what I mean? What was he saying? I said, he told me I'm gonna die over a dog, and I was like, I mean, it is what it is, So he was like, no, it ain't even like that. It ain't like that. It ain't like that. This, that, and the other. And I was just like, at this juncture, I'm still acting like playing the same dumbass game with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, the breeder bull got the bitch back. I don't give a fuck. I don't got the dog. I don't care. Mind you, this 5 days later, I called the breeder bull back. I was like, yo, my young boy got the dog. He said, you ain't keep her. I said, nah, I don't want her. I said, but he gonna give me the money. I'm gonna give you some money. He's like, oh, okay. He said, well, he finally sent me the money. I was like, oh, word? I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, when he give me this money, I'm gonna send you the money. You know what I mean? He was like, all right. He's like, well, mind you, this is day 5 for him. You know what I'm saying? So it took him 5 days to get his money. So the next day, which was the 6th day, my girl told me money showed up on the PayPal. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, well, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? The money showed up. I told the bull. He called me. He was like, because I still acted like, I don't know where the bitch is at, but I knew where the bitch was. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I was like, well, you know what? I'll send you. I said, I'll send you this money back, man. You know what I mean? I said, like, I was telling that, but he started getting like indignant and trying to, puff his chest up a little bit. So I was like, you know what? Like, fuck you then. You know what I mean? I ain't sending you shit. You know what I mean? So now he harassing my chick. That's what it really was. He called my girl. You know what I'm saying? So I'm calling him. I'm like, listen, man, you gonna make a bad situation worse. You know what I'm saying? You're in another country and everything. I said, but, it's going to be a problem. You keep calling my woman. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, I thought it was your PayPal. No, bitch, you knew it was not my PayPal. I told you that this was my girl's PayPal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you knew that from the jump. And so he was like, well, if you send me the money, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to send you the money. I was like, man, I ain't sending this motherfucker nothing. Fuck him. You know what I mean? Now he disputed it. He goes on PayPal, disputes it. So I give him all the money back. Mind you, so that means I took an L. I gave him all the bread back. I don't got the bitch. I don't want nothing from the bitch. My young boy gives him the bitch back. after the bitch had puppies. Him, they had words because the Bermuda bull was calling my young boy, harassing him. And he was like, listen, man, I'll get rid of this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Flat out. He was like, you keep playing with me, you know what I mean? He said, I'll get rid of this bitch. And so the bull got a can of act right because he wanted the bitch back. You know what I mean? And my young bull wound up giving her back after puppies, and the bull talking about he was going to give him some more dogs off the bitch later because he's a stand-up guy and all this old crazy shit and all this, you know, this on Peds Online, and he's calling you. A year later, you still talking about this dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? You on Peds Online, which I responded to, and I asked everybody. I'm like, listen, what person or who out here in their right mind? If somebody owe you some money, you did a job. You did a job for them. You know what I'm saying? And they supposed to pay you at the end of that job, and they don't pay you for 6 days. Is that going to go over well? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to be a compliant, you know what I mean, employee or business person? No. You want in the real world, it's going to be some issues. You know what I'm saying? Either you're going to be throwing some hands, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of you are law calling people. You're gonna call the law.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't gonna come out good.
Exactly. You know, you got a whole array of things that's gonna happen that other than you talking nicely or going out on faith, like, oh, God gonna see me through this one. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be kumbaya. You know what I mean? So my thing is the bottom line is that this boy keep trying to drag my name through the mud. And here's the crazy thing. I stopped transporting because of these gas prices. Still to this day, you know what I'm saying? This morning alone, I done got 2 people calling me. One person from California, you know what I'm saying, calling me, asked me to transport a Jeep bitch, you know what I'm saying, to Texas. You know what I'm saying? That's what they texted me, right? You know what I'm saying? I got another dude just called from Alabama, wanted to transport from Alabama to Ohio. You see what I'm saying? Just this morning. And I don't even transport anymore. You know what I'm saying? They still constantly call me because I do good business. You know what I'm saying? And people, you know what I mean? Other people that I was transporting for, I let them know the situation, and they understood. They was like, damn, he played the shit out of you. You going somewhere into a whole cross country into a different state you know nothing about for you not to be able to unload your cargo. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting up here like, first of all, you still whining and talking about this situation when you had, you know what I'm saying, a lot to do with the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, had you had to pay the money or the people was there on time. Look, here's the crazy part. If the people was there and he said, you know what I'm saying, I'll give you the money in 48 hours, I still would have let the dog go. Because I still would have made more money by picking up my other, you know what I'm saying, pickups that I had to pick up. 2 other pickups.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
But fucking with this dog, stop those 2 other pickups. You see what I'm saying? So
right.
I lost money.
You lost money
around the board.
And hold up. Let me remind everybody too, Samad. You also said, hey, this is not the first instant with this guy.
Yeah, my man told me he knew the bull. You know what I'm saying? He said this dude had another situation, same situation in the same state in Michigan, and he got burnt. So he was talking to my man. My man was gonna give him a pup because he felt bad. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna give you a pup, whatever." And the bull was telling him, he was gonna come get the dog. Send for the dog or whatever, because my man was like, listen, I'll give you something, man. He said, that's fucked up, because he's whining. You know what I'm saying? And my man, he's a good dude. You talk to him, he's a good dude. He was like, listen, I'll give you a dog. He said, but you got to pay for the transport. You know what I mean? But you can have a dog. You know what I'm saying? A puppy. He said, because, I understand you trying to get back on your feet, and I'm going to give you something that's some good quality, good worthy, you know what I mean, a dog.
Yeah.
Bullshit. He bullshitted. And that's a free dog. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you bullshitted on something free, and you had the same kind of excuse. And here's the crazier part. You don't blast them people. whoever burnt you, you ain't blast them.
Right.
But you blast me because you think that I'm nobody. You know what I'm saying? Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Right. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Hold that thought right there. 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 1 second. Hello. I'm we got home.
No, we're trying to donate from somebody coming up.
Okay, yeah, I'm still at home doing myself. Okay, all right. Okay, go ahead, brother.
Here's the crazy thing, man. I don't even like this social. I don't even have social media, man. I don't like this social media shit. I'm just not. I'm an old school dude. I really don't even like, airing your business out like this.
But look, listen, bro.
You put my name out there. My name means everything.
Yeah, that's right. But bro, I already know. Listen, bro. Just dealing with Muslim character. It's point blank. I had to look into it, man. And listen. And what I explained to you yesterday, I say, bro, listen. On my platform, this is where you bring it. And look, you Gucci with us, and we know the truth. I just wanted to bring the truth. I conveyed, what little bit, that I was able to just digest at the time. But I said, wait, he gonna call me in a minute, and he gonna give you the full 10 pages of everything that went down. When Samar was doing his thing, transporting, license, legitimate, nothing illegal. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to help everybody get good dogs. German Shepherds, Rottweilers, Pit Bull, Chihuahua, whatever it may be. He made sure he did good business with everybody he dealt with. So I said this, I bought him on him, just in case, things get better, with the economy. And he said, hey, man, I'm at the side to pick up, man, want to get into a little bit of transport, and y'all know the man who to contact. And many of y'all know Hardy Dog, Pennsylvania. That's your plug to Samad. That's your plug to Samad. You need a dog transported, he's your man. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do the job. But like I say, there's always some bullshit involved. It's always some bullshit, bro. You know that.
Man, it's crazy.
I just want to clean it up, man. Hey, I tell you, man, my hats go off to you, man. All due respect, man. Good job. We need more good men like you. We do. This is what my platform based on. See? It's based on integrity, man. We trying to bring integrity back into the game. From all aspects. Huh?
That's a lost art. You know what I'm saying? It's a lost art. You know what I mean? You battling the whole generation of fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. It's no disrespect, but these cats that's below us, that's under us, meaning that they're younger than us. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a different outlook. Social media is everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get mine type of deal. That's everything. So, I got two young men, that I'm raising. My youngest son, 26 years old, but he a man, I showed him how,
Wow,
what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? My little guy, he's 16, gonna be 17, so he got time, but the problem with him is the way of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
he's
right.
on his social media.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
well, salute to you for being there. Salute to you for being there.
Oh, yeah,
see, everybody didn't have that, man. Everybody didn't have that.
And there you go.
Everybody didn't have that. And see, that's where the problem lies. No guidance, right. No discipline, right. No moral judgment.
You're right.
You're
right. That's real.
I salute you on that.
It ain't, you know what? It ain't what you do, it's how you do it, That's how it is.
Hold up, man. One second.
Yeah, but listen, man, I'm going back to work, but I had to come on. I had to take my little walk off real quick and talk about that real fast. My name is everything. Like I say, my name is everything.
You better believe it. You better believe it, man. I tell you, man. You know, man. I'm telling you, man. Man, your life, your blood, and your property, man. 3 most sacred things to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And your name means everything. Your your Samad, man.
Exactly.
Your name is pronounced 5 times a day, all through the day, every day.
That's real.
So much respect, man. Salute to you. You always got a home here at Pro and Game Magazine, bro. And you got a home with the chat, man. You know, whenever you ever crank back up, you know,
right.
you never run out of business.
Gotcha.
With that, I greet you as I came. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
I appreciate it.
That's how you do business. See? Yeah. That's how you do business. This is the thing what I try to explain to y'all. I'm not here to tear nobody down. No, man. I'm not here to tear nobody down. I'm here to just kind of straighten a little something out, man. Just straighten it out. Straighten it out, man. You know, straighten it out. And that was Samad. My brother. You know, my brother. Giving you the facts on, you know, what's going on. You know, and the type of stuff that you may have to that you may run into dealing with some of these clowns out here with these dogs. You know, nobody wants to put some of their. Who wants to put some of their best investment, you know, their hard-earned work on a transport van, okay? You know, with a questionable transporter or dealing with a questionable person. And it may not even be the transporter, but in the end, okay? Or somewhere in the middle, okay? The transporter, you know, fingers are pointing at him some type of way. This what the situation was, man. This what it was. Man, ironed it out. Solid guy. Did good business when he was doing it. Did good business. I was talking to Oscar Parks yesterday. Oh man, that brother, you know, older guy. Very knowledgeable. You know, this guy, you know, he's actually, you know, purchased dogs from Mr. Ed Crenshaw himself. He purchased a couple of dogs from him, you know. And you know, he's a African American historian of the breed. Very sharp guy, sharp as a tack. We were talking about we was actually talking about, you know, the studs, you know how people, you know, studying their dogs out. You know, the more you stud it out, in the end, 10, 15, 20 years later, you know, the weaker the stuff gonna get. The more offspring that you put out, the more commercialized it becomes, and thus it becoming more commercialized, the weaker it gets. You know, compared to the man that only did 4 breedings off a said dog and got great dogs off of them 3 or 4 breedings. Tavares Davis, Ben Brockton. Now, Ben. Okay, now, Ben, this is the thing. We just getting onto this right here. And matter of fact, let me add this to the screen. Go back up here. Okay, now. Davis Grand Champion Boomerrang. You know, I'm talking to Oscar, you know. And he was telling me, you know how it be. You on the phone having a conversation with a good friend about dogs, and you may be talking about one dog, and then you know you may be talking about, and then just all out the conversation, another dog. And he said, "Well, you know, Boomerrang is boom," and that's how it started. Okay, he was telling me, that, from, this, from his sources and from what he's heard, over the years, and that it allegedly came from Mr. Davis' mouth, his own mouth, Mr. Baker Davis' mouth. He was saying that, that Boomerang had two lines. There were two Boomerang dolls coming from the same Boomerang now. They haven't said it wasn't two Boomerangs. Though there was not two Boomerangs. That is not what Pro is saying. But there was two lines. Both good and better. And he was saying, and he was like, Pro, with the Boomerang dolls, man, he was like, man, Boomerang had a split gene. What was a split gene? It was split gene. Some of his offspring, okay, the hair was thicker. The hair was thicker. He said, you notice it. You notice it in the hind end, in the back. It swirls and it's so thick that it swirls and it curls up. Right around the ass end and up around the neck is a little thicker. And it was like, I'm not saying that they were bad dogs. They were all good dogs. But, they were two different strains within a strain. But he was saying, the real Boomerang dogs, came through, or the best, not say the real, but the best, from this breeding right here, y'all. The Zeb Patty, I'm gonna say the Boomerang Patty breeding right here. From a two-time winner, his son Zeb. Okay, come on. There it is. Zeb. Johnson Zeb, two-time winner. Side by Grand Champion Davis Boomerang and David Devine's Patty, two-time winner. Producer of record. She's a direct daughter of Clayton's Eli Jr., bred to Clayton's Java. Yes. Now, for me to do a little digging and looking, this is Zeb right here, and this is his offspring list. But like you say, I'm on online pedigrees, so it may be more dogs than this, which would limit my research as far as actually going into it. But I have to look at this is Brewer's copy coming through Zeb. See, because he was telling me the Zeb dog, so I said I had to look. Let me look myself. See, let me look myself. And I'm just looking at the family, the family coming behind Zeb, David Zeb, Booze and Bosh, Rosie Red, Mary's Rosie Red, Crumb's Head, Brewer's Susie. Brewer's Susie. Look at Susie here. Let me see something real quick. Offspring. See what I'm talking about? You have to dig. Hello? What happened? I know that wasn't. Hold up. Let me see something real quick, man. Hold up a second. Let me do this here real quick. Champion Mountain Man, Little Bill, Grand Champion Hargrove, Rufus. See, they bred Susie to all these dogs. All of these dogs. Hey, yeah. What you were saying now? Did everything we need? you tracking it down. You know, some of y'all may have different opinions. You know, on the family of boomerang dogs. You know, some dogs coming down off boomerang. You know, but he was telling me that that from what he was always told and always taught. Okay, he said that the real boomerang dogs came through Zeb. Um, and he said, oh yeah, where is he at? Let me see. Boniface, Altar Boy, St. Benedict's, Tyson one time went up. Boniface, Altar Boy. Where do I want to go? Okay. 46-pound dog, condition weight 46 pounds. I want to see something real quick. I'm trying to run it. Matter of fact, well, this is my question. Okay. Let me go all the way back because, you know, there ain't too many people that carry the boomerang flag all the way up to this date. You know, I think, in my opinion, my honest opinion, I don't think nobody carried the boomerang flag better than Vince Cooper. This is my opinion. You know, Vince Cooper, you know, with the boomerang dogs. Warlord, M80, all the great dogs that he had, you know, coming down through that family. And this is a topic that I have even yet more research to dig in it. Matter of fact, I know one person that really knows and that has, you know, some good stuff coming through the family. Guru. He's that dude, you know, when you want to talk, you know, the carver, boomerang, you know, the Alexander Sweet Williams stuff, the real heavy good, you know, hide dogs and the Doucette dog. Who this? My phone's ringing. Who's this? Okay. Well, who do we have here in the booth?
What's happening?
Oh man, this sounds like J-Bo. Good Lord, have mercy. What? Man, J-Bo, what's happening, man?
How dare you speak such blasphemous?
Help me out, man. Listen. What I'm doing, look, hey, I'm not. I haven't said anything was law. Oh man, come on, man.
Yeah, if you're gonna mention boomerang, dog, you got to mention.
Okay, wait. 1 second. Hold that thought. 1 second. 1 second, Jay. But don't go nowhere. Good Lord, have mercy. Hello. Hold up. Say what now? Wait. I'm in the middle of a show. Wait a minute. Hold up. I'm in the middle of a show and I'm doing an interview. I got somebody on the other line. Call me when you get back. Yeah, yeah, he will. Okay. You heard me? Hello? Okay. Okay, now. Yeah. Listen. J-Bo.
Hey,
Now, back to you. Listen, this is what I'm saying. Okay, now. What I'm saying, see, the reason why I brought this up, see, I'm not making anything law or saying this what it is. I said that, hey, I'm gonna pull it up with the chat and we're gonna dig, we're gonna see it. I'm trying to find it. I'm looking. I want to dig. And look, guess what? You come through, yeah. Let's see what's going on. What's happening, J-Bo? Go ahead, man. You got the flow, man. Let me look. Just tell me where to go.
Man, you speak of the boomerang blood, man. You got to speak whack and spat.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Just a second. Get out of that. Get out of that. Get out of that. Yeah. No. Okay, let me come back to here. Let me come back to the stream real quick. Okay, J-Bo. Now, who do you say I have to mention? I'll look it up in a minute.
Whack and spat.
Whack and spat. Let me see. Whacking.
They had Mean Pete.
Mean Pete. Was he a champion?
They had Champion Pistol Pete.
Oh, Champion Pistol Pete. Just a second. Matter of fact, hold up. Oh boy, I think this Norton, boy. This Norton Security, Safe Search. Champion Pistol. I remember Champion Pistol Pete now. Champion Pistol Pete. Back in the day, they was talking about they was talking about Champion Pistol Pete, like they were talking about some of the okay, yeah, Sorrell's Pistol Pete, right?
Yeah, probably was from Sorrell.
Yeah, Sorrell's Pistol Pete. This is it right here. Let me go back to let me bring this to the screen real quick. Getting to the meat of this thing, man. Yeah, get to the meat of it. Because I was looking, man. There it is. Yes. Perfect. This is it right here. Champion Pistol Pete right here, J-Bo. Right here. Son of Gator. Lord's Gator. Bred to Benson's Beauty. Okay. Wow. Yes, Boomerrang bred to his half sister. I see it. You see it, J-Bo? You see it looking at
and Already Falls had Champion Rawhide.
who?
Champion Rawhide.
Okay.
So what that's Rick Sorrow? What that's Rick Sorrow, huh?
That's who?
Rick Sorrow.
Rick Soros?
Yeah.
Okay.
He probably influenced that blood more than anybody in the world.
Wow. Damn.
I done seen Boomerrang through the Bennett stuff. I done seen Boomerrang through the whack and stack stuff. I done seen Boomerrang through the Rivers Frank stuff. I done seen Boomerrang through the Sorrow stuff. And basically all of them was the same dog.
You seen it
They
through
wasn't real hard mouth, but they was rough, man. You had to take a knife to cut the clothes off them bitches to make them bleed.
Oh, yeah. So what, that thick skin?
Man, you had to take a knife to cut them bitches clothes off to make them bleed.
Good Lord have mercy. Oh, well, what about the Cooper dog? You ain't said nothing. You seen the Vince Cooper dogs?
Well, that's a little now for me.
Okay. Wow.
But I seen them even through Marcus Young. I seen them through that way too. They basically was the same dog. They were real rough. They were durable as hell. They wasn't real hard mouth. But man, you had to take a knife to cut the clothes off them bitches to make them bleed.
And that's a good thing. And that was a good thing.
And they had no real, you know, your motherfucking ass.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Really?
they didn't have no real style. You
Okay.
know? But the Wackenspack ran them dogs, man. He had old man Wackenspack when he died, he probably had 100-something dogs sitting on the yard at 80-something years old.
Wackenspack. Wow.
And Mean Pete still was on the yard.
Damn. Okay. Damn. Okay. You know, I was looking, man. You know, I was looking, even in the past, I was looking. And when you said Wackenspack, you know, it rung a bell in my head. You know what I'm saying? And
I even seen him cross with the Jeep dogs.
what did that bring about?
With the cab stuff.
Okay. What did that what kind of vigor did that bring?
There were some good dogs. They were the same. They didn't change though. They stayed around the same dog. It wasn't as doable as it was.
Hold up 1 second. 1 second, J-Bo. 1 second. Hold up 1 second. Hey, Tyron Amir. Okay. This is like you. 1 second, J-Bo, before you go any further. This is like you. Okay. Asking Tom Landry to ride with you to Citgo to get a pack of pom-poms to smoke a blunt with in the middle of the fourth quarter, and they down by 3. See? How? J-Bo talking right now. Come on, bro. Don't do that. Well, I'm going to stop J-Bo to answer your question in the chat. I can't do that right now. I refuse to do that. That'd be disrespectful to J-Bo. Cut it out. Come on, man. Come on. You know, cut the buffoonery early this morning. Yeah, I can do that. I've done that. I've done that. It's over 300 shows. You can go back where you see me. I've done that. You know, and sometimes it could be exhausting. You know, I take a break from that. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. And then I never missed it anyway. Because I go back into my studio, I go to the comments, and I answer. They still get answered. I answer your question. You know. So hey, J-Bo, yeah, like you were saying, and hey, okay, you go ahead, J-Bo. What you were saying now?
He could have asked me here and nothing offensive to me, shit.
No, I was just saying he telling me that. But look, what I'm doing, I'm really like, you know, I'm moving around, I'm navigating, I'm looking at my screen and everything, and I glance over at the chat, you know, and like I say, a lot of times, you know, if you really pay attention, brother Amir, listen, you know, J-Bo, he's sitting there looking at his screen too, and he catches questions too, and he answers them too. So I'm trying to actually give him an opportunity, you know, to answer some of these questions. You know, yeah, of course. Everybody is involved. They've been involved for the last 10 months. They've been involved. Trust me that. Yeah. My ability to multitask is uncanny. You should know that yourself. Okay. Yeah, so you were saying that you seen it crossed into some of the
tab stuff.
Yeah.
Some of the minute stuff goes into some of the tab stuff. And they were damn good dogs. They wasn't as doable as when it was pure Boomerrang, but it was basically the same dog. We didn't really have to carry a lot of them out.
Right.
But they were rough though, and they could wrestle their ass off. There wasn't no hard scratchers. They were just steady scratching dogs, you know.
Right. But they steady coming.
Yeah, now I mean, instead of coming, I'm talking about ain't nothing you could do to them bitches to hurt them, man. I think Grand Champion Pistol came down from some of that stuff. That be Grand Champion Bull. From Mr. Nobody, the other Jack Kelly.
Right, Mr. Nobody. Matter of fact, who was that? G Red Boy Rascal Live. He said, we also had the Pool Hall Red stuff and Redneck Boomerang stuff. You know, a lot of people like the stuff that was coming down through Miss Pool Hall Red, you know, the dog that she was throwing.
Yeah, I seen a lot of them when I first started. I was trying to get some snooty stuff. I was trying to make that snooty G-Cross. I read of more better dogs than I had seen down from that stuff. I'm kind of close to Texas, and we all kind of went to the same spot when they had them rollouts. So I seen a lot of them motherfuckers. And ain't none of them cross the line after 20 minutes or so. But I read about a lot of good ones. I just had never seen them.
Wow.
You know, I read the same thing G Red Ball Rascal read. He probably seen one or two of them, but I was down this way where they was actually doing them bitches. There was some good looking dogs. They had some legs on them too. They're nice tall. Usually when they bring one in, they be way bigger than your dog. But 30 minutes or so.
Okay.
I must have read the wrong story.
Yeah, he was saying also he's saying like most of it was through the brewer's blood. The brewer's blood, and Luca Brasi came back behind him and was saying like, hey, Boomerang does not play a factor in any dog living. Does not play a factor in any dog living. I mean,
yeah, because basically all them people that had them dogs dead now. All them dogs were owned by the old timers. They had, like I said, they had each person that I know that had these dogs, each one of them had over 100 of dogs when they died. And all these people was in their 80s. So, you know, then the young group came in and got them dogs, you know, man, them dogs everywhere. Probably not even bred like they was bred, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Modern day breeders got these dogs. You know how these motherfuckers get these motherfuckers, and all of a sudden they dogs now.
Wow. Ain't that something, bro? Ain't that something?
Yeah, because that was Cajun Country. Cajun Country was Boomerrang.
Say what?
Cajun Country was Boomerrang. And Rags. They like that rag stuff too. They love that rag stuff.
The rag stuff. And a lot of stuff that you're talking right now, like you're saying, is most of it is like faded out because, you know, hey, the guys that had them was already up in age when they had it.
Yeah, it was old. It was old people. Old people. I mean, all them people was in the 70s and 80s.
Ain't that something?
Then the next group that got them was around that age to where when the people hit, so a lot of those dogs got seeds.
It was just a lot of them just lost over the years.
Yeah,
Either just lost or just died out.
Just lost or died out, or Mr. Nobody had them.
Yeah. Ben Brockton, man, you know, he came, he said pretty well known Zeb stuff through the Alexander with the best of the blood. He said Alexander Sweet William. See, and like the best modern day dog that we could think of, you know, coming down through him is Queen of Hearts.
There were some good dogs, man. Even the white ones was for fucking game dogs.
The white ones.
Yeah,
you just talking about the white dogs, just the white game dogs, period, of no particular family.
I'm talking about the Boomerrang. They had some Boomerang dogs that was coming through with white.
That's, oh man. Wow. Damn sure did. Because I just remember just like, you know how you just go into a dog and then you just go to clicking on different dogs in the offspring list, and you go through and looking there, you know, the dogs that they produce. I've seen a couple of white dogs, good white dogs coming up through this family of dogs too that I have seen. You're right. You're exactly right. You're exactly right, J-Bo.
And even they were decent dogs. What I like about them, they was game as hell, man. It was done, and it was so fucking doable.
Yeah. Actually,
they were big body dogs. They were big body. They were well structured dogs. They were big bodies, big legs, big heads.
Yeah. Tyron Amir. Okay. He said, look, I would like to hear about some new generation dogs too. There's some good dogs out there today. We always talking about old dogs all the time.
Well, you know, this is a historical channel. That's all you supposed to be talking about are old dogs. When you come around with the new, you kind of come around with criminals.
Ain't nobody trying to catch no federal cases around here talking about no current dogs right now, bro.
Yeah, you know, this is a historic
Yeah,
state.
man.
You kind of talk about old dogs at times. I know you ain't got so much you could talk about, dogs.
Yeah, it's only so much, man. You want that.
There's only so much you could talk about. But when you get to talk about motherfuckers that's living, that's not historical. That's criminal.
That's criminal.
Yeah.
You see, listen.
That's backstage pass. That kind of stuff. Backstage pass.
You know what? I was just saying this. I was not to get off track for a minute, J-Bo. I was reading some of the letters from some of the brothers in the fraternity, and a couple of journals that I got. And this one brother was like, hey man, you know, he was complimenting Jack Kelly, you know, telling him, hey man, you know, we had a great, you know, barbecue at the such and such. Danny Burton and his wife, you know, they put on a great show, you know, and such, you know, everything was everything was laid out for us, you know, great, man, you know, everything was good, solid, you know, he talked about that, you know, to a point to where, hey, you know, what me talking about this 30 years later, 25, 27, 30, 31, 35 years later, to talk about something like this 30 years later, you know, of the venue and how they had it set up and the accommodations that they had for everybody that was to come. You know, it was something to be talked about, you know, for years to come versus, you know, some of us and some of the venues you go to now today in 2022, 2021, you know, and in the recent years, you know what I'm saying? Compared to that, you know, hey, you're going to be coming home from prison 30 years later. See, it's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is why I tell a lot of guys, J-Bo, you know, I don't know how it was with you, you know, back in your day, you know, when you was hanging out, you know, having your fun. Okay.
It was comfortable.
Listen, look, who breeds, who raises, who nurtures, who schools, who checks, who hooks, who travels to a venue, right? Who travels to a venue and they ain't got no aftercare for your best investment. See, this is what I'm talking about for the people that's putting on the host, you know, the host, you know, charging you all this money at the gate and can't offer you aftercare. You know, all they got to offer you is a couple of 12 packs of beer and all the food you can eat. And some of them you got to pay to buy that, you know, and nothing more. Now, here you is. You had to.
I can say.
Say what?
That came about around the 90s when the aftercare came available right at the show. But I remember when I first came in, well, before I came in, when I was spectating, when my partner had a 8-time winner. You know, Doug, I had never seen or heard none of them guys going to the vet getting the blood count. Doing none of that to their dogs. Only thing the motherfucker did was made weight, and ain't nobody lose their dog. It was unheard of to hear one after. And nobody went to the vet, man, and got no blood count or got their dogs checked to see what they're anemic or based on all thing they were about was their feet. And I never seen nobody lose a dog back then. Even after 3 hours.
That's because you had men there, that knew that. See, this is what I'm trying to tell you, man. Hey, check this out, Landon Hill. Okay, T Diddy. Oh, the three of us may be ops. We may be opposition to each other, but on any given day or any given night, after a 3-hour contest, a 2.5-hour contest, a 45-minute contest, whatever it may be, need urgent aftercare. Hey, this is when all the beef falls to the side, man. And for those that know, hey, man, they come and help and pitch in to try to save a good dog. Just for the love of the breed and the love of the dog. You know what I'm saying? That will pitch in and help. Guys that know what they doing to help save your dog. You know what I mean? You have it. You have that, man. You have that. But now, man, huh?
I can't speak for the white side, The white side probably been doing that.
What's it? Do I try to tell you, man? See, on the white side, you can go. I can go pull up 100 accounts. Of them writing the editor to the journal, writing the editor to the peer reporter, telling how nice things was, how beautiful it was, how everything was 30 years later. But on the black side, hell, man, I'm telling you, man, the way it's going, look, I'm telling you, man, you're going to be coming home 30 years later. Hey, but that just...
It used to be so comfortable, dog. So, bro, I never used to see nobody with a gun. Somebody might have had one in the car or something, or a shotgun or something, but like today, I never seen nobody with a gun. They had arguments, they had people didn't agree all the time, but I never seen nobody with a gun. I never seen it really get out of hand to where somebody went and go get a gun. It was more of a men's sport. It was more of a friend thing. You had verbal forfeits, stuff like that. You had people that hold accountable to their word. All that shit gone. When you get out of the car now, the first thing you see is 10 motherfuckers with guns.
That's real. And you know what? J-Bo, a lot of these guys, and I don't blame them for it, man. A lot of these guys are afraid. They're afraid, man. They're afraid. They're afraid.
They're not going nowhere without that motherfucker.
They're afraid, man. They're afraid. They're afraid. Because this is not how it's supposed to be. It's not how it's supposed to be, man. I mean, if you're gonna host a venue, do right by both sides. Do right, man.
I think something that if I had to do now, I would have stayed with the boomerang banjo type clothes.
Okay, why?
And mix a little red bar and mix some red bar stuff in with it.
Okay, why you say that, J-Bo?
Because they were fucking monsters. They were fucking monsters. I'm talking about literal motherfucking walking Bigfoots. They was fucking monsters. I'm talking about they went to time. They in the short in your time. Oh man, and then motherfuckers they used to scream, bro. Some of the best dogs I've seen, some of that River Spring stuff, to some fucking banjo stuff, to some red bar stuff.
Wow. That shit just rolled off your tongue like, boy, I'm telling you, J-Bo, man, you indeed a bad dude. Listen, hold up, where he at, man? Let me go back right here real quick, man. Let me go back right here.
You know that fucking Cadillac to the Leroy Brown stuff. I seen that.
Hold up, one second.
Them a fucking
One second.
monster,
One
man.
second, J-Bo. 1 second. Let me see what the city of Tallahassee wants. Hello? My mic muted. But damn, Tyrant out here, why don't you just walk right off into the goddamn courtroom, man? Just do that. See? There it is right here. Just walk right on into the courtroom. Come on, man. What's your angle, bro? Come on, man. We letting you hang out. Just chill out, man. For real, man. Shut the fuck up, man. Straight up. Huh? Huh?
You know that new dog talking got you cussed out last week.
Man, look, a whole lot of I'm gonna get cussed out a whole lot, man. If I continue to doing this, and I accept that. But goddamn, bro, just chill out, man. For real, man. Damn, bro. Respect the elder, man. That's all I ask. Respect the elder. Respect the elder, man, or I'm gonna send you on over there to say me. I don't mind doing that. I send you right on over there now. Yeah. You ain't getting a nigga nothing. Yeah, you just hanging out, man. Just, yeah, man. Come on, man. Chill, bro. For real. Straight up. Up, man. Hey, go ahead, bro. Okay. Nah, damn. He fucked up my next question. Up, man. You ain't supposed to hear nothing. That's why I had it muted. You wasn't supposed to hear nothing. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. His day is numbered. These days number, man. His day is really numbered. Sitting around here with the bullshit. And all I'm trying to do is just convey good information. You know, and I got the man to do. This is why I try to tell y'all, J-Bo. You remember I was talking to the show yesterday? I think it was yesterday. And then somebody told me in the chat, say, Pro, you don't know everything. Guess what? I don't know everything. I don't. But guess what, J-Bo? I told him, I can get on the phone right now and call somebody to know a whole lot more than me. See, this is what I'm doing for y'all. See?
Yeah, but don't nobody know everything. But
Don't nobody know.
Everybody knows something somebody else don't know.
That's why I got J-Bo on the line. Yeah, that's why I got J-Bo on the line. Yeah.
When
I was bred to be intense.
Talking about what I heard of, I was there, dog. I got a chance to put my hands on some of these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
I was standing across from half these dogs that I was talking about.
My dad taught me to be intense. I was bred to be intense. For real, straight up. Yeah. Yeah, DP Max said, yeah, the Boomerrang line does produce white dogs.
Oh, they produce a hell of a lot of dogs. The Sarver line produced, just by itself, enough to talk about. I think Mean P was right.
What you say?
I think Mean P was right.
Mean Pete. Most definitely. Mean Pete. Damn, man, you calling out some bad names, boy. Bad names. You know, I hear people throwing like the boomerang stuff around, you know, even now today, you know, they talking, you know, hey, so he crossing it, he's heavy boomerang. You got people screaming heavy boomerang, and then J-Bo right here telling me like, hey man, everyone that really had the stuff heavy and good like that, they dead.
Yeah, they did. All the people did, and then most of those got scattered around that area to where we had a couple buses, so half of them kind of got lost.
Oh man, wow, damn! How did this pop up? And I'm still stalling. Gotta wait, man. J-Bo, man, shoot, I got to go to the hospital.
Oh no, man.
No, I don't have to go to the. I have to go to the hospital, but yeah, my niece, my nephew, man, it's just something else, man. I got to go to the hospital, man. You know, my nephew, you know, that's my heart.
And one with the dog, huh?
To my little nephew. Yeah, you know, man, yeah. I got to go. Damn, I got to cut this short. Listen, J-Bo. One thing about you, man, the chat love you, man. You already know that. The chat love you. And look, you is that dude for real. You that dude for real, man. You that dude for real, bro. I look up to you, man. I honor you, man. I love you, man, for real. And the chat most definitely appreciates you too. They do, man. But yeah, this edition right here, at 2 hours and 3 minutes, man, Pro got to pick up, man. But Pro picking up game. Anything you want to say to the chat before I go, J-Bo?
Dog. I hope I ain't disrespect nobody, dog.
No, you didn't. No, man. You ain't nobody say nothing bad about you in the chat, J-Bo. You done been on my show about 15, 20 times, J-Bo, and nobody had nothing negative or bad to say about you. You know, about you. For real. You that guy. Well respected.
I'm only speak on what I know of, and I ain't gonna never speak against nobody, you know, because I ain't no better than nobody else.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Yeah. Most definitely. You most definitely get your roses, you know, and you a legend of the game.
And like, ain't shit to a nigga I know.
Yeah, that's right. See what I'm talking about? It's always the ones you know. It's all the ones you know, man. But that's how it is. Look, the ones that knew Jesus hated him. See? The ones that knew Jesus hated him. In his own hometown. Hated him.
Tell Tony to start doing some of them damn videos in fucking English, man.
Damn, man. Wow.
Man, I hope everything all right, man.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, but with that, man, I'm telling you, man, y'all thank you for tuning in. Another edition of Pro Game Magazine. We'll be back. And like one thing I like, man, J-Bo, you know, he always answers to the call. And we're gonna get J-Bo back in, and we're gonna continue to talk about more dogs. I'll bring them back. But you know, y'all keep it scratching, man. And I thank y'all for all y'all support. And I appreciate y'all for listening in and supporting my channel and my podcast, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Going Hard Reloaded, man. Shout out to you. Pelican Bay, shout out to you. Oh, Pelican Bay. Ooh, Pelican Bay gave me some meat yesterday that I forgot to bring to y'all, but I saved it for tomorrow. And I bring it, or I might bring it on later on today. But Pelican Bay gave me some good stuff that I want to share with y'all. Yeah.
And they say some gonna like it, and some not.
Some of y'all gonna like it, some of y'all ain't. But it is what it is. It is what it is.